This week I want to film in here. Now I just need to turn the camera around without getting any license plates. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to find a classroom that has desks, is clean. Yeah, because they're preparing the classrooms for the exams in the coming weeks. So some of the classrooms are on their way to being clean. Oh, also, before I forget, I also wanted to tell you, sorry that last week I didn't manage to upload the video, but I'm working on getting better at this. Cool? So let's find a classroom. I'm back at the school, but it feels really weird with no students, and here's a really bad echo, so I'm hoping the sound comes okay and I'll manage to take out the echo when I'm editing. So, exams. Yeah, a topic not many people like to talk about. But whether it's exams, state exams, A-levels, or even stuff like performance reviews at works, at work, not at works, performance reviews at work. We all have to go through them, whether we like it or not. But I thought about them this week because over the past 2 weeks, I've seen in the news, there's a lot of confusion and there were a lot of problems with the predictive grades that were given in the UK. I'm not going to talk about that because I don't understand it well enough. But Jeremy Clarkson, apparently, I found out this year, tweets out a tweet every year about his A-level grades. This year, let me find it. Okay, I found them. And I'll be able to put them up on the video this time, eh? I can tell you from now. So you'll see them here. This year's was A-level results not great. Don't worry, I got a C and 2 U's, and I'm currently building a large house with far-reaching views of the Cotswolds. I'm not British, so I don't know how you pronounce that.
Cotswolds.
I'm guessing it's a nice place. Basically, he says how he didn't do great in his A-levels, but he still was successful in life. Those of you who don't know what A-levels are, both in the UK and in Malta, we call them A-levels. They're these exams, state exams, which you do at 18, which basically from those grades, they get you into university. And you can choose from different universities according to your grades. And if you before A-levels, when you're 16 in Malta, we have these things called O-levels, which are other state exams, which basically get you into the last 2 years of education, the last 2 years of education before university. They're kind of a big thing because they do affect the following years of your life, at least what university or what course you're going to get into. Wait, I'm really not liking all this white behind me. Let's turn around. Okay, so where was I? Just like Jeremy Clarkson, there are others who didn't do well at school or at college or university, but ended up being successful in life. So, the ones that come to mind off the top of my head, and it might be a bit because I'm a bit of a computer nerd, but Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, and even Steve Jobs, they were all college dropouts. And it's often mentioned, whenever you speak about them, it's often mentioned that they dropped out of college and made such a big success in their life. Now, it can be for different reasons. It can be to be anti-institutional, to say you don't need to go to study, you don't need to be brilliant at school to do well in life. It could also be to give hope to people who haven't done well in school, that their life isn't over, basically. I use it too sometimes. For those of you who know me, you've heard this story before, for sure. For those of you who don't, I'm breaking the ice. I would normally use this as an icebreaker, when I'm meeting a group of people, because it sounds a little bit, not cool. This one isn't cool, but it sounds a bit different. So I actually failed my religion O-level. Out of all the marks you can get, I got a U, which stands for unclassified. The mark was so bad, they wouldn't even give me a mark. And in Malta, we have this exam called religious knowledge. So it's nothing about faith or anything like that. It's religious knowledge. But yeah, it's not that hard to pass. I mean, I'm not saying, I don't know how, if you could get a good mark in it, I don't know what. Yeah, I failed it. So I ended up a Jesuit anyway. I don't know how, but it happened. Back to the story. Problem I have with this approach is the fact that in a certain way it just moves the bar. Okay, so these people I just mentioned, they said they didn't do well at school, but they were successful in life. But what if you're not successful in life? Does that mean your life is worthless? I don't think so. It's just just moving the bar from exams or school to success just moves the problem further on down the line. I think there's more to it than just passing something in life, than managing something in life. I think it's more about finding meaning in what we do, in who we are. But this week I was thinking about it in a different way. I mean, this was set off by everything that happened in the UK with the marks and the grades given, and even with the fact that because of this whole virus situation, the A-level exams in Malta got postponed from May to now. I think they're going to start them in a week or maximum in 2 weeks' time. So for students, it's a bit of an anxious time maybe at the moment, with everything going on and on top of it, the exams. But it made me question how much a letter or a number on a piece of paper affects us. I'm not saying we shouldn't pay attention to it at all, to the marks. I mean, we need them if we're going to get into university or a specific course. We need to go for them. But as I was thinking about it, if we go down to the bottom of it, what's really being put into question? And I think what it is, at least this is what happens with me, with exams and marks, or performance reviews, different stages in life have their own types of exams. It's that mark, that grade, that appraisal comes in the way of becoming who you want to be. If it's not up to the standard you want to meet, if it's not up to what your hopes, your dreams are, then it could block you. Now, I'm not talking about success or just success. I'm talking more about meaning. Finding that meaning in your life, finding that call within you to what you want to become, to who you want to be. A grade or an exam that doesn't go well, an appraisal at work that doesn't go the way you hoped for, looks like it blocks us off, and it feels like we can't go on from there. The thing we often forget is that it doesn't end there, that it's not the be-all and end-all. For those of you sitting for exams in the coming weeks, good luck. For everyone else, I'll catch you soon. Hopefully, it should be next week. Cool? by the way, if you just like press subscribe, then when a new video comes out, YouTube will just put it in front of you. So like, if there's ever a time I put out an extra video in a week, or I don't put out one, like you'll know when one comes out, so like you don't have to keep checking. Cool? And also if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, I'll let you know there. Cool? Catch you next week, hopefully.